Wii! They've camped in the cold, lining up to buy it. 18 million sold in less than 2 years. We all, it seems, want Wii.
Oh, yes.
Nintendo's groundbreaking video controller has taken gameplay to exhilarating new heights. Everybody who plays it loves it, except this guy.
The controller that I made is the Nintendo Wii.
His name is Patrick Goschy.
There's no doubt.
Goschy was a mechanical and electrical engineer for Chicago-based Midway Games for 4.5 years, beginning in 1996.
It was my dream job. I always loved video games and, computers.
Midway is an internationally prominent developer of interactive games. Goschy was awarded 2 patents for his contributions to the advancement of game technology during his time at Midway. And according to documents filed with the United States Patent Trademark Office, one of his inventions is indeed referenced on Nintendo's Wii patent.
I do give Mr. Goschy credit for being a very brilliant and creative man. There's no doubt that he invented some technology that ultimately made its way into the Wii product.
However, when Fox Chicago asked this veteran Chicago patent attorney to examine these patent records, he concluded that the Wii
is an advance over and above and beyond what Mr. Goschy came up with.
The Wii operates with a sophisticated motion sensing technology that allows users to control simulated weapons or tennis rackets or steering wheels simply by pointing a wireless remote at a video screen. Pat Goschy insists he came up with it first.
Using this system, you can control a boxer low punch left hand, high punch right hand.
In this 8-year-old demonstration video, Goschy announces,
we are currently working on a wireless version. We will be able to control whatever kind of movements that a person can make accurately.
The very first time that Pat told me about it, I was kind of awestruck.
Tom Cedor is a former Midway Games product design engineer, one of 7 ex-Midway employees who tell Fox Chicago they too believe Goschy's designs from the late 1990s do indeed predate Nintendo's Wii.
If you're interested, please contact Midway Games.
Documents obtained by Fox Chicago show that Goschy and Midway Games drew up a 3rd patent application in the fall of 2000. But unlike his other 2 patents,
I started wanting to get some royalties from this stuff.
Goschy had an attorney draw up papers asking for profits from any future products created as a result of the patent. He says his boss at Midway had other plans.
He looked at me and said, I own your dreams.
If you invent for your employer, you're inventing for a paycheck, and the rights to the invention are going to go to your employer.
Within 5 months, I was laid off from Midway.
What does that tell you? Something's real fishy there.
Yet this 3rd patent was never filed by Midway. Goschy says he assumed the idea was simply dropped until he saw a TV commercial introducing the Nintendo Wii 2 years ago.
So what goes through your head right at that moment?
Expletives. I didn't know it would be this big.
A spokesman for Midway Games declined to comment to Fox Chicago for this report, except to confirm that Midway has a long-standing relationship with Nintendo, publishing software games for the company. Nintendo gave us a written statement, quote, Mr. Goschy did not invent this technology or its use with video games. It is irresponsible to report or suggest that this invention relates in any way to the Wii system. Patrick Goschy hasn't yet filed a lawsuit against Midway or Nintendo, he says, out of fear. When Midway laid him off in 2001, in order to get his severance pay, he had to sign a restrictive separation agreement giving up all claims against the company. But he says he's finally decided to go public with his story as a first step towards eventually receiving the credit and recognition that he believes is rightfully his. Live in the newsroom, Mark Saxonmeyer, Fox News, Chicago.